Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you. Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Ah. The Aranara have good...
Given everything...
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence
Not one that I'm willing to...
Let's say
I like the sound.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru,
I take it you've read the file?
Yes.
Any initial
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger.
Everyone is heading for the desert.
There's no way it was a spur. We need to smoke him out from wherever.
Sounds like you...
So far,
Then let's get close.
And you're certain?
I'm certain. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for...
Understood.
Excellent. Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert, nothing unusual about a coin. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone...
Ma'am? What are you doing in Caravan Rebat all by...
My friend and I lost some of our cargo. And then there was...
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side.
Sure. She has blonde hair.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Core of 30 are under order.
I understand. Well, sir...
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I get...
that would be...
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now.
All right, then. Okay.
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for—
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help.
Oh, really? Sounds
We're in the antiques business. You understand?
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap.
I'm sure that won't.
Pure gold. That's quite...
If you look hard enough, there are many
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. Surely you have an
The shop
I understand.
As it happens, I'm—
Sure.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait!
This is the coin? Sadly, you won't have the chance.
Nicely done.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Here's what's gonna happen. Southeast from here. Leeward side of...
Great work.
Hers are quickly... Looks like it's over...
Because I'm quickest on my...
Because you know how to trail a target.
Fine.
One more thing.
Got it.
Are you sure you...
Gee, I don't know.
Okay.
Really?
Paimon, are you sure?
Well, besides,
Fine. Join me if you want.
no need.
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let...
Coming! Coming!
Quit following me. The wind rises. Too slow. We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah.
What's on your mind?
Huh?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and...
What's that supposed to mean?
But never on your own. You hardly... Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose...
Hat guy?
What?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something. Even though Paimon's with a traveler every single day, whenever we face real danger, Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the traveler got kidnapped that time. And the more Paimon thought about it, the more you... Does that...
You asked the right person.
Oh...
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. When you have to make the decision to move forward. So ask yourself, what do you want? Something's not right. Paimon, is it just me?
Should Paimon...
We'll give it another hour.
Okay. How strange. Wait, what is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up. Yet
How would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to...
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what... This feels all too...
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by...
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with them. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, time has taken many things away. But that which
I must say, there is one thing that rather... You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even so...
Oh no! So even up... Don't worry, Paimon. It worked. The issue is how closely I'm tied to Irminsul. Until the problem... Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence.
Regret?
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must...
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between... Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison.
You really know how to get...
Now then, let
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academy...
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Tevat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess after the heavenly principles arrived. The power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was Since then, everything in this... As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. Tevat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to, the intruder chose instead to utilize the most direct route. And the only one that cannot be protected by entering Irminsul through...
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of a potential invasion that could occur.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament...
defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that, the tree began denying...
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict every possible disaster. There will...
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must find...
And this is why you...
Yes. The only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Ahmar's legacy. All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. The scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then use the Akasha to connect to Irminsul, and unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought, rendering that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme and far costlier means. To reclaim Irminsul, our brightest scholars have made further modifications to our with multiple.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia.
Together, we will do.
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you knew who you...
Well, Master Tainari!
Is this... How did this happen?
Luckily, we managed to.
What in the world was that?
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon.
Not once over the millennia has Ermin.
Please continue, Dendroarch.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of But if we are to honor Dottores' will.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected, but to explain the situation in full.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so,
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all, but they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He's been a collaborator of Dottores from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with the...
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
as per the discussions, the following Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation project must be...
We'll give it everything we...
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will...
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the term.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and...
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed.
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right...
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed, Ms. Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord...
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us. Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties.
You bet.
Good. I believe that covers everything.
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations where my help is needed.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the Eternal Oasis?
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves.
No point putting too much pressure on yourselves.
Right.
Don't worry about me. Plus, we'll be there. Yes. I believe in myself. Well.
To what extent we can implement the final plan?
Yeah, no surprise.
Once we roll this out, this still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of...
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the... Time is not on our side.
The Aru merge and renovation, as discussed. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum.
I have every confidence. In the meantime...
Makes sense. There's not much...
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp?
It's just Sino being...
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal construct.
And King Deshret's...
If they're just sitting there doing nothing... Nowhere to run!
Squall and Fury!
You dare to gaze upon me? Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. You stay condemned. Way ahead!
That's far enough!
Excuse me?
Behold! Bow your head! Squall and Fury! Way ahead!
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Too slow. Quit following me. Upon the gale. Behold!
You dare to gaze upon me? Your sins weigh upon your soul.
How many do we need again?
Enough have to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't.
I remember you telling me how
The Academia declared the.
Certainly sounds neither hat guy.
Well, if it all goes to.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous...
Oh, trust me. I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply, but will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes. This is the quantity required.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this.
It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to out-
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm Energy, Madame Farzan?
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, Elemental, and Abyssal energy as-
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and Elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks.
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it, and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand it's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And a tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean?
I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate.
Hey, what? That is not what I call...
Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors.
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate, most people would find this unimaginable. But to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that. All right. I think that's everything.
Thanks a lot. But don't go...
Okay, Al-Haytham, how are you?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient...
Oh. Not lost to history.
Some are. All we can do is... Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record.
After Aru started up, 2 more...
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has...
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders. Wait, I think I've got it. It's
a chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a...
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic set...
Ah, it's you 3. Just in time. We've been delving
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the experts by now in that.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful...
Is this chessboard supposed to be enough?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready.
1 second. It's...
dangerous?
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to...
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess... Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is...
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the
But Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippers.
Thank you. Obvious. This doesn't seem like ordinary...
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready?
Let's do it.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work. Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so. Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Done.
Finally. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chest— oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping—
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our
In addition to the existing function, since Aru's—
So—
imagine for a moment.
I agree. This is the best solution—
Me, oh my! Well, since you ask so very nicely—
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! There you are. Miss Nicole truly— She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free. And oh, yes, Nicole, all right. Always super patient and loves— She is. Well, time for us to—
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul—
question. I'm wondering this...
That voice. Mawika!
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro.
Mawika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within that...
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded, but the Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious. And you're...
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but... Irminsul predates the Heavenly Principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height, so even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. The Heavenly Principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some...
We'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its...
Meaning? Protecting Sumeru?
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any...
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can get...
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know...
You need the Pyronosis. Don't...
Yes. You get... Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but... The situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I asked...
Why do you sound so...
Surely a Gnosis is pretty important.
I guess, but... It's not as if losing it would suddenly render us... But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, as far as I'm concerned, a Gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah, not about...
So you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Huh? Just like that?
Uh-huh, just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed...
Are you sure about this?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Handing over the Gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of. Besides, Even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however, you don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your...
Malika, my heartfelt thanks go to you.
But now, for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul...
I have an idea.
Just as I thought.
Incredible.
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figure...
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of him.
Is that right? You really catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Mawika. Thank you for trusting.
All right. No need to get so formed. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis. Any other surprises for us,
I have the Pyrognosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy, and yet... I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memory...
The Gnosis disappeared.
I'm fine. The Pyrognosis disappeared into my body.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but...
Whew.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can.
We won't let you down.
Yeah. We aren't about...
Traveler, Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like, of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler,
I'm doing all right. What about you?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I'm a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live. I haven't quite...
Me too. With the
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just past...
What are you talking about, hat guy? This...
Says who? You can...
I don't know why, but I feel...
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. And we feel exactly the same way around...
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
I'll lead the way. I'm used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella. Keep up. If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Wenn sich die Welt verändert, mach es besser. Revolut, Banking and Beyond.
Hey guys, it's Kim here. Welcome back to my gaming channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to unlock the coordinates of Sun and Rain domain. So to get there, first we're going to teleport to the domain just on the left. And to do this, we actually need to complete the quest Varuna Gatha. So see this glowing part right in front of us. This will unlock in the last part of the quest a prayer for rain on the Fecund land. I will upload the quest videos very soon, but during the quest this will open up and then we can go underground. So we're just going to fall all the way down, and then once you get right to the bottom you want to continue on, and there is another teleport waypoint which you won't be able to see on the top of the land because it's too deep, but if you just continue along you'll see a teleport waypoint notification popping up right there. So all you have to do is just go around and there is a hidden teleport waypoint underground. So we're going to unlock this first. Now once you have finished the quest, we are going to unlock the domain. You can actually unlock this domain before you finish the quest, but it's the same thing. So we're going to summon Dendrogranum and then we are going to go up, and then we are going to just use Dendro on
keep up. Keep up. Keep up. Why is there a chest here? Keep up. Keep up.
What a drag. Keep up.
Off we go! Off we go!
Solidify!
Out of the way! Yoo-hoo!
And shroud!
Stabilize!
Let's light it up! Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song! Yoo-hoo!
Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Solidify!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it!
And shroud! Yeah.
One man's stone is another man's gem. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Wenn sich die Welt verändert, mach es besser. Revolut, Banking and Beyond.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I...
It means exact.
Cintrone!
Yes, with the intention of keeping any curious cats well away.
What's so special about this pool?
It's full of piranhas. Oh, I learned that a few fish in the aquarium are highly territorial and can get...
Don't scare Paimon like that!
Exactly. The water in this pool is much deeper and there's a lot more space. It helps calm down. I also asked Sijuin at the Fortress of Meropide for some...
Oh, wow! So, you really do care...
I don't think anyone wants to see the aquarium turn into a bloodbath.
That's for sure. Anyway, why don't you leave this to us?
If you insist. When the fish in the pool feel comfortable enough to swim to the surface, it means they're on the mend.
So, once they're all relaxed and happy, we can put them back in the aquarium?
Where you put them is up to you. All I'm responsible for is scooping up the unruly one.
Understood! But that sign is way too scary. Maybe we can change it for something...
if you want. They're your fish, so I'll leave it.
good understanding of our patient's condition. Adding these are...
So, there really is a plan that only you could pull off, Siegeween.
Your spot. I'll put together a list. I'd appreciate it if you could keep a close eye.
Traveler, it seems if the underwater pollution...
Let's work together! Hey, Fremini?
Sure. Oh, wow. This is really intricate. I've studied a fair few mechanisms. Looks...
That's alright, we're not in a...
Alright.
We will!
Huh? This thing. Did you fish it out of the sea?
We sure did. Do you know what it is?
More than that. I know whose it is. I used to sit in the garden and play... Huh? So, it was once. It's a Wow! When Alen fell ill, he couldn't bear to listen to the piano anymore. So I got rid of... I guess whoever ended up with it played it until it... Of course. Fixing... The only thing is, it looked...
Alright! Fremini? You?
Hey!
Don't you go hiding inside your diving helmet! We're your friends! You'll feel a lot better if...
I bumped into a real piece of work while diving just now.
A real piece of work?
Yeah. How? Because of this, some people see diving as a way to get rich. This line of work doesn't require much skill, which means they often resort to barbaric means.
So that's what's bothering you. Huh. Paimon can really sympathize with how you feel.
Just now, while I was diving, I ran into someone driving away the wildlife. I mustered up the courage and managed to
Oh, that's awful.
Thanks for the kind offer, but I love swimming underwater. When the underwater world accepts you, I believe that's how we should interact with nature.
Wow, Fremini. Paimon thinks everything you just said was great. Fremini?
I'm sorry. I'm still a little bit shy. But don't worry. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's the latest underwater...
Keep up.
Autohero präsentiert Probewochenfahrt.
Für immer und ewig? Was, wenn wir nicht zueinander...
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Keep up.
Time to begin work?
State your business here.
Is sacrosanct. None may go in and out as they please. The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause.
State your business here.
The Golden House is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. How unbecoming.
Strike a pose!
You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
I will have order.
Gather!
Let the world come alive!
I hear everything.
Above.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
The pleasure is all mine.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
You dare overstep your mortal authority? Fisher!
Let my name echo in song! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Absolve you!
Sensible!
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Settle down!
Let the mighty be humbled! There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Strike a pop!
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Experience an eon of suffering!
Let my name echo in song! Ah. The show begins! Bring it!
I will not be destroyed!
Clear skies grace our onward journey.
Bratnik, reporting for duty.
It's time to pull the trigger. Quietly now.
Shower me with praise! Yoo-hoo! This is trouble! Time to shine! Gotcha!
Things are about to get dicey.
What compels you?
Be cleansed!
Arrogant!
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive!
While the light shines bright, be gone, Shadow!
Divine light, shield them! Without further ado, I cannot see them.
Time to shine! Yoo-hoo!
Quietly now. Game's up.
Hold the dawn! I couldn't keep you all safe.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
You got this!
The sky feels the glaze moon time!
Game's up. I'm so.
Shower me!
Light compels you!
Just doing what you're good at won't cut it, you know. Sometimes the only way to grow stronger is to step out of your comfort zone.
Gotcha. These are about to get done.
Be gone, Shadow of Darkness!
Divine Light, shield them! Quiet.
Let the world come alive!
Be cleansed. Here comes the catch.
Shower me with praise!
Light compels you!
Let my name echo in song!
Dive clear, the glaze moon shines! Without further ado, these are about to get done.
Time to shine! May I present...
Gotcha.
Hold the door!
Shower me with praise!
The breeze is restless today.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Let's fly!
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking. Couldn't transcend. I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough, but taming the beast within is tougher. I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.